Have you ever heard of a dance party that literally wouldn't stop? One so intense that people just kept dancing? It sounds like a strange plot for a movie, but in 1518, it was a terrifying reality for the city of Strasbourg. Hundreds of people suddenly started dancing in the streets for days, even weeks, without any rest. Some danced until they collapsed from sheer exhaustion, heart attacks, or strokes. This wasn't a celebration. It was a bizarre and deadly phenomenon. Today, we read diving deep into one of the most perplexing events in human history, the dancing plague of 1518. What could have possibly caused this mass hysteria? Stick around as we unravel this incredible story. It all started so innocently, yet so strangely. In the heat of July 1518, a woman known as Frau Trophia stepped out of her house and began to dance. There was no music, no festival, just an unnerving silent jig. She didn't stop. For nearly a week, she danced alone, a solo spectacle of relentless movement. Her family was bewildered and passers-by were stunned. But then the truly bizarre part began. One by one, others joined her. Within a week, over 30 people were caught in this trance-like dance. The city officials were completely baffled. Their first response? They thought the dancers just needed to get it out of their system. They cleared out guild halls, hired professional musicians, and even built a stage, thinking that more dancing would cure the affliction. But this only made things worse. The frenzied dancing intensified. The group swelled to around 400 people, a chaotic sea of flailing limbs and exhausted bodies under the summer sun. Priests were called in to perform exorcisms, believing it was the work of a saint's curse. Doctors of the time, working with limited medical knowledge, simply declared it was hot blood and prescribed more dancing. Nothing worked. The plague continued its deadly rhythm for over a month, claiming lives daily. How could something like this even happen? So, what was the real cause behind this fatal dance marathon? To this day, there's no single definitive answer, but historians and scientists have some fascinating theories. The most popular explanation is mass psychogenic illness, or what we might call mass hysteria. Life in Strasbourg in 1518 was incredibly harsh. Famine, poverty, and widespread disease were rampant. The immense psychological stress on the population could have created a perfect storm for a collective mental breakdown. The dancing, in this view, was a physical manifestation of their psychological trauma. Another compelling theory points to a biological culprit, ergot fungus. This fungus grows on damp rye, which was a staple food. Ergot contains a chemical that is structurally similar to LSD. If the town's bread supply was contaminated, it could have caused convulsions, spasms, and vivid hallucinations, which might have been interpreted as uncontrollable dancing. Imagine an entire town accidentally tripping for a month. It sounds wild, but it's a plausible scientific explanation that fits many of the symptoms. Could it have been stress-induced hysteria, a massive case of food poisoning, or something else entirely that we haven't even considered? The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of history's most captivating and unsolved medical mysteries, a haunting reminder of how strange our own past can be. And believe it or not, the dancing plague is just one of the many bizarre and unbelievable events tucked away in the pages of history. If you thought this was wild, wait until you hear what we have next. We're going to uncover the shocking truth about one of the most famous rulers of all time, Cleopatra. Did you know the last pharaoh of Egypt wasn't actually fully Egyptian? Her family history is more complex and controversial than you could ever imagine. We'll explore her true ancestry and how it shaped her legendary reign. Thanks so much for joining us on this historical deep dive. If you enjoy exploring the strange and fascinating corners of the past, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. We have so many more incredible stories to share. Until next time, stay curious.